Magandang araw sa ating lahat, Ateneo Junior High School students, teachers, and staff. As we celebrate Nutrition Month with the theme Batang Aktibo, Batang Malusog, sa wastong nutrisyon, busog na busog, we are reminded of how proper nutrition and an active lifestyle help us become healthier, stronger, and better equipped to face the daily challenges of school and life. Good nutrition fuels our energy, strengthens our bodies, sharpens our minds, and helps us perform at our best both inside and outside the classroom. Today, we are honored to have with us an esteemed guest who will guide us in understanding how young adolescents and student athletes like us can stay healthy, energized, and nutritionally balanced. Our distinguished speaker is a registered nutritionist dietitian, a passionate health advocate, and a dedicated mentor to individuals striving for wellness. He currently serves as the chief nutritionist at Mark Your Dietitian Health and Wellness Consultancy Services and the corporate nutritionist for NutriFit Fitness and Nutrition Consultancy Services. He is also a university lecturer at the University of the Philippines, Diliman, sharing his expertise with future nutrition professionals. Coach Mark holds 2 degrees, BS Biology from UP Manila and BS Community Nutrition from UP Diliman. His commitment to excellence led him to achieve an outstanding fit as one of the top 3 passers in the 2021 Nutritionist Dietitian's Licensure Examination. Today, he will share with us important and practical insights on Nutrition 101, list of health essentials para sa batang malusog at aktibo that aligns perfectly with our goal of raising active and healthy students through proper nutrition. So, without further ado, let us all give a warm AJHS welcome to our inspiring guest speaker, Coach Mark Anthony Arlante, RND.
Ayan, magandang araw po sa ating lahat. I am Mark Anthony Arlante and I am a registered nutritionist dietitian here in the Philippines. And first of all, I just want to thank Ateneo de Manila University once again for inviting me this year for your health and wellness celebration and event to talk about nutrition, health, and wellness, especially for our growing, developing youth. All right. So last year, I was also invited to speak all about how to fuel our athletes or active youth or members of the adolescent group. So hopefully marami tayong napulot from last year's talk on how to fuel and to properly for proper recovery rin ng ating mga batang inaalagaan na part of the adolescent group. So this time I will be speaking all about the essentials. Ano ba yung mga dapat nasa ating hapagkainan or mga dapat na binibili ninyo para sa mga developing youth natin. So we really have to focus more in this talk. I will be focusing more about the practical tips, things that you can apply in your everyday life already, such that you can provide adequate nutrition for your children or for the teenagers that you're nourishing. So kailangan talaga ma-nourish natin sila adequately for not just for physical performance but also for mental performance. Especially marami kasi talagang nangyayari at this point in their lives as adolescents. Sobrang demanding ng kanilang life at this point. So let me just share my presentation, and it is entitled Nutrition 101, the list of health essentials para sa batang malusog at aktibo. Again, I am Mark Anthony Arlante, and I am a nutrition coach and sports dietitian from Mark Your Dietitian Health and Wellness Consultancy Services, and I help individuals, with or without medical conditions, develop healthy eating habits and build a holistic lifestyle one step at a time. And at this point, hopefully dito sa mga ma-represent kong mga practical tips, kahit one change in your routine, may ma-adapt tayo. That's a good enough win for me. Basta meron tayong makuha, no, na kahit isa lang na consistently magagawa natin every single time. Hopefully, you'll be able to um, adapt, no? Kung ano man yung behavior na yun or yung habit na yun in your everyday life, all right? Okay, so in this presentation, I'll be focusing first on the nutrition problem in adolescents here in the Philippines. Ano yung mga kinakaharap na problema ng ating mga Pilipinong adolescents? And secondly, ano yung mga nutrition essentials? Ano yung mga kinakailangan for these growing and developing youth? And third, ano yung mga grocery items? Okay, ito yung mga essentials talaga. Ano yung mga practical yung mga items that you have to add to your cart for adequate nutrition. Alright? Para masiguro natin na adequate talaga and enough yung nabibigay nating nutrition for them. Okay, so let's start. According to the expanded National Nutrition Survey in 2021, for adolescents. Now, when we say adolescents, that would be in the age range of 10 to 19 years old. So, firstly, stunted, isa sa bawat 5 kabataan po, no? Ang stunted. When we say stunting, that is their height for age. Okay, so yung height nila para sa kanilang age ay hindi po sapat, no? Yung isa sa 5 kabataan ay bansot. Okay, so yung height is short. No, they are short for their age, basically, no? So that will be 1 out of 5. Okay, so that's actually a big percentage, no? Like 20%, around 20% of adolescents are stunted. Okay, and then when we say wasted naman po, no, this is their weight for their age. Okay, so wasted naman, ibig sabihin payat po, no? So meron tayong isa sa bawat 10 kabataan ang wasted. Okay? And then for overweight and obese naman po, we have 1 out of 10 also. All right? So wasted around 10% and for overweight and obese around 10%. So this is the double burden of malnutrition, no? So merong wasted, merong overweight, and of course yung stunted ano kasi yan eh, it's chronic, no? And pag hindi natin na-reach din yung maximum potential ng height sana, no, ng kabataan, especially during their teenage years and during any stage na may growth spurt sila, no, hindi natin ma-maximize yun, it will be hard na maano na yan, na ma-reach, no, yung potential or even ma-reverse, no, hindi na natin siya pwedeng ma-reverse when they're already adults kasi nag-stop na yung growth nila when they're already adults. So habang sila ay nasa growing and developing stage pa lamang, kailangan na ma-maximize na natin yung kanilang growth and development para yung height ay ma-reach talaga yung optimum potential and yung maximum potential na pwede, no? In terms of weight naman for their for wasting and obesity, no, we have to know na at least yan we can still address it even when they're already adults. Okay? But for their height, yun ang irreversible na. No? Hindi natin siya mababalikan. Okay? So what are the different essentials ba? No? So yun yung challenge right now. Okay? So kailangan ma-make sure natin na ma-address natin yung mga nutrition problems na yun, no? Yung stunting, wasting, and yung overweight and obesity. And hopefully, with this talk, no, we'll be able to at least have a glimpse of what needs to be done nutritionally for us to avoid these problems and to make sure that we are feeding them well para hindi sila magkaroon ng stunting, wasting, and obesity or overweight. Okay, so what are the nutrition essentials to make sure our youth grows and develops to maximize their full potential? Okay, let's make a list from now. All right, so sa ngayon, I will be asking you to, in your head lang naman, no, to answer kung ano ba yung hinihingi, no, or yung dinidepict ng 4 photos na nasa harap ninyo right now. So, ano yung most likely nutrient na dinidepict dito, no? So, you have here yung teeth, we have milk, and some other food items here. We have egg, bananas, and nuts. And then we have sardines and yung um, height board with two kids right here. Ayan. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So the correct answer is calcium. Okay. And very essential, no, yung calcium for the youth. It is the most abundant mineral in the body kasi it comprises the bones and the teeth. So, mahalaga no na magkaroon ng enough calcium as they are growing and developing, no, especially at this age, no. But aside from healthy bones and healthy teeth, ang calcium din ay very very important for blood clotting. All right, so it's a very important response of the body for recovery and wound healing. Normal blood pressure, no, na-maintain din. And then muscle contraction is very, very important, especially for physical activity, no? Batang aktibo, especially at this age range, they're very, very active, no? And of course, very important then yung nerve impulse transmission, which is something that they have to do as well for physical and mental performance, no? Like coordination, when they are doing sports also, no, or even inside the classroom for their academic requirements, no. So nerve impulse transmission and muscle contraction will be very very important. So ayun yung mga importance ng calcium sa sa growth and development nila, no. So ano ba yung mga essentials, no, yung mga dapat i-add to cart natin every time, no. So pwede tayo mag-yogurt, no, mga milk and dairy products like cheese also. Ayan. And then we have dark green leafy vegetables, no? So baka ang naiisip lang kasi natin kapag calcium, 'di ba? Like milk, cheese and yogurt, mga dairy products. Parang yun lang yung lagi nating naiisip. But it's also very important to note that dark green leafy vegetables are also rich sources of calcium. So very it's an essential thing that we encourage them to eat dark green leafy vegetables. Okay, for calcium na rin. And then, yung sardines, kanina rin nasa 4 pics, no? Nasa 4 photos natin kanina would be yung sardines. Why? Ang mahalaga nating malaman would be yung mga bones. Okay? Yung mga bones, syempre may calcium yan, no? So, yung bones na nasa sardinas, nasa mackerel, nasa mga canned na mga fish products, or even yung mga, let's say, may bangus sardines kayo, yung nakakain na yung buto. Ayan. So, ano yun? Very rich sources also of calcium. Even yung mga shrimp, mga maliliit kapag kayo ay nag-ookoy. Ayan. So, yung mga, syempre may shell pa yun, kain nyo talaga. Yung mga dilis, ayan, anchovies, lahat yun, nakakain ninyo, including the bones. So, there are very rich sources of calcium. So, we have to encourage our children and our youth to consume these types of food items also. So, very essential na i-add to cart natin itong mga calcium-rich sources na ito. Okay? So, that's for calcium. Next, ano yung tandem ng calcium? Okay, may katandem yan eh. May katandem talaga yung calcium. Kaya dito may milk din dyan. Okay, meron ding isda. Okay, usually yung mga mackerel, ayan. Mga deep sea fishes, tuna, ayan. Mga matataas din sa vitamin na ito. And we can see here, sunlight. Alright? Sunlight. And even our children, we have to encourage them to go out under the sun. Diba? Makuha nila yon because of vitamin D, all right, which is also what we call as the sunshine vitamin, all right. So it can be synthesized by the body naturally, no? Nasi-synthesize naman natin siya, and na-activate siya ng sun exposure. Okay, so we have them under our skin, but they have to be activated by sunlight. And unfortunately, no, all around the world naman, at this point in the modern times, no, medyo nakukulangan na tayo sa sikat ng araw and lagi lang nasa loob ng bahay, no, nawawalan talaga ng activation ng vitamin D. So, um, excuse me, sorry, maaaring um, nawawalan ng supply, no, ng vitamin D. And sabi ko kanina, tandem ang calcium and vitamin D in health and development, especially for bones and teeth. Bakit, no? It promotes bone growth through regulating blood calcium and phosphorus levels. All right? So it's very, very important. Kasi it helps, parang nagko-control siya kung ano yung i-absorb ng calcium. And kapag kulang yung calcium natin sa katawan, ang sa blood, yung blood natin, yung katawan natin, nagbe-breakdown siya ng bones para ma-normalize yung calcium sa blood natin. This is the maintenance of normal blood levels of calcium. Because we have to maintain a normal blood level ng calcium. So, kung nagkulang ang calcium sa blood, kasi onti lang kinakain natin ng calcium, ganyan. So, yung vitamin D will help regulate para mag-break down ng bones and teeth para mapunta sa blood natin. And we don't want that to happen. So, as much as possible, kailangan enough yung calcium and enough yung vitamin D. Alright? So, tandem talaga sila in regulating it, no? And our body has that special mechanism para ma-maintain yung normal blood levels na yun. And what's great to note also is habang bata pa, no, kailangan talaga nag-iimbak na tayo ng maraming calcium sa mga bones and teeth natin. Because at the age of 30, usually 30 to 35, na-reach na natin yung peak bone density in our lifespan. So, after that, our body will just continue to degrade yung calcium na meron sa bones natin and sa teeth natin. We'll have a hard time anymore sa pag-maintain, no, ng density ng bones natin. So, pababa na talaga siya from age 30. So, as much as possible, kailangan na maximize na natin yun, no? Yung peak ng bone density, kailangan ma-reach na natin ang 30 para pagdating ng adult stage natin, hindi tayo madaling maubusan ng calcium. Okay? So, kasi doon din tumataas yung risk for osteoporosis later in life, 'di ba? So, we have to really make sure that nakapag-imbak tayo ng enough calcium while we are younger. All right? Ayan. So, what are the different rich sources of vitamin D? So, unfortunately, onti lang talaga yung mga rich sources natin ng vitamin D. So, may mga yogurt tayo and milk. And it's very important that you look at the label, fortified with vitamin D. Kasi ang mga milk naman, if it's fortified with vitamin D, maganda, no? So when we say fortification, nagdadagdag po, no, ng vitamins doon sa product na yon. So let's say it's fortified with vitamin D, they added vitamin D onto the product. So as much as possible, we want that para may vitamin D na included, no, dun sa milk product na, sa dairy products natin. So, sabi ko rin kanina, yung mga deep sea fishes, no, mga sardines, mackerel, tuna, no, mga malalaking isda, no, maganda rin and good sources of vitamin D. So, unfortunately, hindi sila marami, but ang pinaka-importante na kailangan nating malaman at maintindihan is sunlight po talaga, no, and sun exposure. We have to make sure that they are getting enough sunlight every single day. Kahit po kayo ay adults na kailangan nyo rin po ito, not just for the developing youth, but also for adults, for everyone. No? At hindi lang to sa sanggol din. No? It's very, parang yun yung kinagawin natin, no? Tradition, and it's a routine para sa mga parents, no, na kapag sanggol, pinapaarawan. But actually, we have to get at least 1 hour na morning. Kapag morning yung ginawa, mga around 1 hour, that would be okay. But if it's around 10 o'clock to 2 p.m., yung tanghaling tapat, kahit po 30 minutes na direct sunlight, that would be fine. Okay? Ayan. Okay, sorry for that. Medyo na ano ko na yata na. Ayan. Pero Um, Ito, four photos once again for the next essential vitamins. We have three, no? Kasi nagsama-sama ko na. So we have a citrus fruit, yung mga orange natin. We have the eyes, skin, and strong immunity. Okay, so that will be vitamins A, C, and E. So these are your antioxidant vitamins. When we say antioxidant, ang function talaga nila is to protect the body from cell damage. No? They have this protection para sa katawan natin na hindi ma-damage yung mga cells natin. Plus, ma-strengthen yung immune response every time na may sakit, no, para maiwasan yung sakit or for recovery also. Okay? So, minsan tinatawag silang anti-aging, and if you can actually notice yung mga supplements din for anti-aging, for better skin, better vision, and anti-aging, merong meron tong mga vitamins na to, no? Kahit yung mga ano ninyo, mga skincare products. So they have vitamins A, C, and E because of the protection from cell damage nga and oxidation, okay? And it also promotes healthy stress management, no? All throughout the body, plus better recovery from exercise and physical training. So mahalaga to, especially we have very, very active individuals in this age group, or age population, no? So yun, very important yung vitamins A, C, and E. So ano-ano yung mga essentials na i-add to cart ninyo for vitamins A, C, and E. So we have, syempre hindi mawawala for vitamins natin would be yung mga fruits, especially citrus fruits for vitamin C. Pero alam po ba ninyo na ang pinaka mataas na vitamin C for vitamin C content would be your bell peppers, no? Mataas po ang vitamin C content ng mga bell peppers natin. And yung iba, no, nagugulat na, ay, may vitamin C pala ang patatas, no? Yes, mataas din po. It's a very rich source of vitamin C. Even yung mga broccoli and cauliflower natin, mataas din siya sa vitamin C. Okay? And yung mga products na fortified din with vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E, ayan, maganda rin kung makikita ninyo yung mga labels if they are fortified with these vitamins. All right? So we have vitamin A. No? Vitamin A rich sources would be you have carrots, squash, yung mga yellow and orange na gulay po natin. Even your eggs. Yan, very rich in vitamins A and E, especially the yolk. Let us remember that vitamins A and vitamin E are both fat soluble. So ibig sabihin, they are very much absorbed and very well absorbed kapag may fats po, no? So yung ating egg yolk, which is condensed component ng egg natin with fats, no? So nandyan mostly ang vitamins A and vitamin E. Okay? Liver is also a very rich source of vitamin A. And then we have nuts and seeds as a very rich source talaga of vitamin E. And then we have your seed oils also as very rich source of vitamin E. Okay? So meron kayong mga, and even tomatoes pala. So these are your essentials, no? Pagdating sa vitamins A, C, and E. Okay? Next. Okay, so we have two once again. These are minerals. We have one, and then this two. Okay, so may nuts and seeds tayo. So may better skin once again. And then we have wound. Ayan. May wound na pinapagaling natin, no? And a boy right here. Okay, health. Basically, for overall health talaga siya, no? These minerals, all right? So, that will be zinc and selenium. And these are your antioxidant minerals naman. Okay, so we have vitamins kanina, and these are for your minerals naman. We also have your antioxidant minerals that help protect the body from cell damage. Okay, so almost the same, no? For body's immune response also. And selenium is a very important part or component of the glutathione antioxidant system. Alam naman natin, no, yung mga glutathione, it's an normal and natural antioxidant system that our body already does, no? And it produces glutathione na rin talaga. And selenium is very important for that one. So better recovery din from exercise and physical training. And ito, no, mas mabilis na wound healing. So at this point, hindi natin kailangan siguro na ano, no, na masyadong maging protective na bawal na silang gumalaw, bawal silang maging active dahil takot tayong magkasugat sila, no? But it's always nice to be careful and everything, but um, maganda na rin, no, that we know what are the support that we can give sa ating mga anak, no, in terms of nutrition and health para mas mabilis din yung wound healing nila, no? In case na masugatan nga po sila because of their very active lifestyle at this age, no? So, ito yung mga grocery essentials na dapat i-add to cart for zinc and selenium. Syempre, may mga fortified, mahalaga rin yan, no? Ma-add natin sila. But we also have our fish and shrimp. These are very lean sources of protein also. So we have zinc and selenium. We have eggs, especially egg white and liver. And we have nuts as well. Plus yung other meats natin na pork and beef. They're also very rich sources of zinc and selenium. Maganda kung lean cuts yung makukuha natin, no? I have emphasized that one from our last year's stock, yung mga lean proteins, no? Kasi macronutrients tayo last time. So, yun, maganda kung mabigyan natin sila ng variety of choices for all of these meat items, no? We have seafood and then we have meat also. We have poultry, chicken, no? So maganda rin na mag-add tayo ng chicken for them. Okay? Di ko na-add yung chicken dito, but it's also an essential meat for zinc, especially, no? Yung chicken. Okay? Ayan. All right, next. We have two once again, vitamin blank and this one. All right? You can see here, energetic children, no? Physically running. And then we have here an academic an activity inside the classroom, no? Okay, and then ito, this is a giveaway basically, and this also is a giveaway. All right, so we have vitamin B and iron. Okay, so ang tandem na to, vitamin B and iron, they are a tandem kasi physical and mental energy yung kanilang ina-address, both of them, no? And most of the time, no, we only focus on the things that we can see, no? Whether payat or medyo tumaba yung bata or bansot or matangkad, yun lang yung nakikita natin. Pero di natin napapansin yung mga mahirap talaga na ma-detect na deficiencies, no? So let's say wala masyadong energy, matamlay, laging antukin, kahit sa classroom hindi masyado nag-excel, no? So nahihirapan mag-memorize, nahihirapan matuto. Ito yung mga bagay na kung hindi mo tututukan yung bata, hindi mo mapapansin na ay may deficiency pala siya because of these symptoms, na wala siya masyadong physical and mental energy, and that's because of the lack of vitamin B and iron. If you're familiar with an advertisement, no, micronutrient deficiency, labanan natin to. Yung ganun, it's because meron silang deficiency with micronutrients and they have a hard time. Ang dinidepict doon na symptoms would be matamlay or hindi masyadong nag-excel sa classroom, no? And it's because of the different anemias also. So, meron tayong lack of iron. Pwede rin B6, B9, or B12. Marami kasing vitamin B, kaya nga siya vitamin B complex, no? So we have different vitamin B vitamins na para maging cause of anemia, no? Na ang manifestation would be yung mga lack of energy, both physical and mental. All right? So ano yung problema right now? Iron is actually the most deficient nutrient worldwide. Okay? So it is the most efficient nutrient worldwide. And adolescents are one of the groups most susceptible to iron deficiency. All right? Kasi mataas po ang demand for iron sa mga developing adolescents. Kasi nga po, sila ay growing and developing at this point. So they need a lot of iron, even B vitamins to help that out. No? Yung mga special um, mechanisms para mag-grow and mag-develop sila as healthy adults. So we have to make sure that we address this problem. And vitamin B and iron are very, very important to strengthen the body's immune response and to improve yung cognitive performance and productivity. Okay? It also promote high levels of energy and physical performance. Okay, important din to. Especially at this age na sila ay active or maybe they are pursuing sports. Okay, and it also generally promote normal growth and development because of a lot of different functions no, ng vitamins B and iron also. Okay? Yeah, so ano-ano yung mga rich sources of iron and vitamin B? So we have your fish and seafood, and then your poultry and the other meat like pork and beef, liver, egg, and dark green leafy vegetables. So when we think about iron kasi and even vitamin B, parang animal sources lang, no? But we also have plant sources of iron. So we have dark green leafy vegetables that are very, very rich in iron as well. And ano pa po yung isang practical tip na pwede ko maibigay sa inyo, no? Pag kayo po ay nag-feed ng mga ganitong pagkain na rich in iron, no? Let's say you have a lunch na rich in iron, you have to really, you have to really end it with vitamin C. Okay, vitamin C rich sources like yung mga fruits, no? Kaya po ini-encourage natin na nagpuprutas as a dessert, ganyan, after a meal, kasi po ang vitamin C ay nagpo-promote ng better absorption ng iron. Okay? So, mas magagamit ng katawan at mas maa-absorb ang iron kung meron po tayong vitamin C, especially yung mga plant-based na iron. Yan, mas natutulungan yung katawan natin na ma-absorb lahat ng iron na pwede niyang ma-absorb. Okay? So, vitamin C and iron, magkaibigan din po yan. Okay? Kaya meron tayong mga tandems lagi na iron-rich food items. Tapos, i-seal natin with a vitamin C-rich source para mas maganda yung absorption. Okay? Ayan. Okay, next would be fiber and probiotics. No? Alright, so this is very, very important, no? Para sa gut health natin. Okay, so when we say probiotics, it promotes the balanced community of microorganisms in the gut. Meron tayong tinatawag na good bacteria, right? So if you've heard about it, no? So that's basically what probiotics are. They are good bacteria inside the gut and dapat balance, or mas nagsa-thrive talaga yung good bacteria inside our intestines for healthy brain-gut connection. When we say brain-gut connection, ito yung effect ng gut natin sa brain and yung effect ng brain natin sa gut. They have a very, very strong underlying connection. When you think about it, meron tayong tinatawag na follow your gut, no? Ano ba yung naisip mo? Ano yung na-feel ng gut mo? That's it, no? And we consider also gut as the second brain of our body. Okay, so it's very important. Minsan when we're anxious, kapag kinakabahan tayo, merong reaction din sa gut natin. No? Pwedeng hindi tayo makakain, pwedeng nagsusuka, pwedeng nagda-diarrhea. Yung brain and how our mind works is very much related with our gut. No? So yung gut health, very, very important. Sometimes, ito yung namimiss ng maraming pamilya, ng maraming parents and guardians na hindi nila naiisip right away, no, na probiotics pala is very important, no, for both the mind and the body. Okay, so probiotics are good microorganisms. You have to really reiterate that one, no. And fiber, ito yung mahalagang malaman natin. Fiber are prebiotics, no? So meron tayong probiotics, which are the microorganisms, and we have prebiotics, which are the food for probiotics. Kasi po, kung tayo ay nagpo-probiotics, so kumakain tayo ng probiotics, good bacteria, ninourish natin sila, but hindi tayo kumakain ng fiber, hindi rin po sila magiging successful na mag-thrive sa ating gut because we're not feeding them right. and they need fiber for that one. Okay, so fiber and probiotics also promote better digestion and the effective absorption of nutrients. We've talked about better absorption for iron, for example, kapag mataas ang vitamin C, but for fiber and probiotics generally, and all of vitamins, minerals, and macronutrients, you will have better absorption of nutrients if we take good care of our gut, okay, and our intestines. This is where we absorb all of these nutrients. And hindi natin mai-utilize yung mga nutrients na kinakain natin. Kahit anong pakain mo pa dyan, no? Sa anak mo or sa inaalagaan mo, if kahit anong pakain mo ng maayos, kung hindi naman a-absorb ng maayos, no? Hindi niya rin magagamit 'yon, 'di ba? So we have to really make sure that they are effectively absorbed inside the gut, no? And ang long-term dito na effect, a good effect of fiber and probiotics would be the prevention of diseases, no? We have a reduced risk for certain diseases, especially related to the gut, no? So, mahalaga 'yun na at least ma-maintain natin yung comfort, wala ng mga gut issues and gut health problems as they grow up. All right? So, yan. Ano-ano yung mga important na i-add to cart for this one? Sorry, hindi ko ano tong iron and vitamin B, but it should be for fiber and probiotics, no? So, definitely for fiber, we have fruits and vegetables. That's a non-negotiable talaga. Every time na kayo ay mamimili po, no? Kailangan nasa add to cart nyo lagi ang fruits and vegetables. So they are very rich in fiber. Alright? Again, ang fiber natin or prebiotics, sila ang pagkain ng probiotics or ng good bacteria, which we can find in a lot of different fermented goods, yung mga probiotics. So usually nasa fermented products po sila. No? We have kimchi, we have sauerkraut, yogurt even, no? So we have kaya usually yung mga yogurt din natin kung malalagyan natin ng fruits for prebiotics, no? Okay na okay yan, no? Yung kimchi is very good because of may fiber na siya plus may probiotics pa siya, okay? So fermented food items also, these are very good sources of fiber and probiotics. Okay? Ayan. So ito naman mabilis na pasada lang sa mga macronutrients kasi na-discuss na natin sila last year eh. These are the essentials pa rin sila. There's no question when it comes to that, no? So yung mga carbohydrate sources natin, no? Especially kung may mga whole and healthy carbs din tayo maibibigay, no? Especially yung mga fiber-rich na carb sources, yan. Pwede nating i-add definitely for energy and for more sustained levels of energy all throughout the day, especially if they're active, no, mga aktibo at mga atleta na youth and adolescents, no. So carbs are very important, and we have lean proteins also. Okay, so we have to maintain yung level of saturated fats din, no, onti lang sana yung saturated fats na may ibibigay natin sa kanila, no. So we have to make sure that they are lean. So we have here mga fish, even chicken. Ayan, so we have dairy products, nuts, eggs. Ayan, so these are important sources of lean proteins. And then we have healthy fats right here. We have avocado, nuts and seeds, even oils, especially those coming from plants. So plant oils natin, ayan. And then lean na fats coming from your meat. That would be very, very helpful. And then definitely water. No? Water is very important and essential macronutrient. No? So ito, yung mga macronutrients natin, they are required in large amounts at the body. No? We have carbs, proteins, and fats, and definitely yung water natin for proper hydration. And if they are active, especially for athletes, so if they are training for more than 1 hour, mahalaga na we add electrolytes also. As not just water, no? So we also add electrolytes, so you can have your sports drinks, especially kung nagtitraining sila, no? Pwede naman yung sports drinks. And buko juice actually is also a very good hydration option na natural and adequate, no? For their needs. So it contains your essential minerals and of course yung water. Okay? Ayan, so these are your macronutrients. All right, so we have a total of 10 essentials, no, para sa batang malusog at aktibo. All right, so we have calcium, vitamin D, vitamins A, C, E, yung mga antioxidant vitamins natin, and then zinc and selenium, yung mga antioxidant minerals, and then we have vitamin B and iron for both physical and mental energy, and then we have fiber and probiotics for gut health, and then for macronutrients natin. All right, so we have carbohydrates for fueling and recovery. We have lean proteins for muscle synthesis, for growth and development, and we have your fats for healthy cells, and water for proper hydration. All right, so these are your 10 essentials para sa batang malusog at aktibo. All right, so again, thank you so much for listening and for your attention. Again, I am Coach Mark, and you can contact me in these different platforms as well. And yeah, so I hope you were able to get a thing or two from our discussion, and hopefully you can apply them to your everyday life, no, especially the practical tips and the habits and behaviors that we can always do to make sure that we provide adequate nutrition for a growing and developing adolescents. All right. So, ayan, thank you so much once again for inviting me, and magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Thank you.